Easter, just like Christmas, is not in the Bible. Jesus nor his apostles ever commanded us to celebrate Easter or Christmas. It's just not in the Bible. It's just not a part of New Testament Christianity that we are supposed to be following. That is something that may be surprising to you, but it's just not in there. Now, you may say, well, Easter's connected to the Passover. Well, yeah, the Passover was done by the Jews in the Old Testament. We are no longer Jews under the Old Testament trying to be right towards God. Christ opened the door to everyone, Jews and Gentiles, to be children of God. So we're under the New Testament, not the Old Testament. And as a matter of fact, Colossians chapter 2, verse 16 says, therefore, let no one judge you in food or in drink, or in regard to a festival, a new moon, or a Sabbath, which are a shadow of things to come, but the substance is of Christ. See, those Old Testament special days, feast days, new moons, festivals, Sabbaths, your the original King James calls them holy days, where we get our word holiday from. No one judge you in those things. Those things, verse 17 of Colossians 2 says, were a shadow of things to come, but the substance is of Christ. See, we have Christ. Christ is the one who those things were foreshadowing, but Christ came, so we no longer need those things. Now, as far as what Easter is supposed to mean, celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Well, we're told in First Corinthians chapter 11, verses 23 through 26, that we're supposed to remember his death, burial, and resurrection through the Lord's Supper. So really, we should be doing the celebration of Easter when we commemorate the Lord's Supper, when we do this in remembrance of him. Now, how often should we do that? Well, Acts 20 and verse 7 says, on the first day of the week, the disciples came together to break bread. And that break bread there is in the context of the Lord's Supper. It's not a common meal, it's the Lord's Supper because that connects that break bread in the Greek. The original translation is the same break bread as First Corinthians 10, verse 16. It talks about the communion that is talking about the Lord's Supper and the bread that we break. So that break bread in Acts 20 verse 7 is the Lord's Supper. And they did that, it says on the first day of the week. So the first day of the week comes around not once a year, not once a month. It comes around every 7 days or every week, which is Sunday, the Lord's Day, the first day of the week, the day Jesus rose from the dead. So really, we should be celebrating Easter every week, every Sunday, every Lord's Day. If we look at what the Bible says. You want to study more about this? We'd be delighted to. Go ahead and give us a call at 843-553-5157, or you can email us at letthebiblespeak843@gmail.com.